So have you been thinking about incorporating video into your business, but you don't know if you should do live streaming or pre-record it? This video is going to give you the pros and cons for both and ultimately help you make the right decision for you. If you're interested in this topic, make sure you subscribe to this channel and of course, stay tuned. So in my world, I do both. I do live stream and pre-recorded. So what you're watching right now is pre-recorded. But you've also probably seen some videos on my channel that are replays of live streams. And I'm sure you can tell because I always say live stream in them, right? So I use both in my business and I always have. But I want to go ahead and give you some insight on where to start. Because I do think if you are new to video, that starting off with both may be a bit overwhelming for you. So let's first start off with live streaming, because live streaming is what I teach to my clients, is what I've actually seen generate the most revenue in my own business. So some of the benefits of live streaming is, number one, it's less costly. All you need to live stream is a mobile device. And if you want, you could even stream from your computer, which is what I tend to do. And there are a lot of really cool third-party softwares that you can use within your computer so that you can screen share, you can even show pre-recorded videos, you can add graphics, you can do a ton. So it's honestly not only less costly, but it can honestly be free if you choose to use your phone, versus when you want to do pre-recorded, you may need a little bit more equipment, right? You may still be able to use your phone depending upon the kind of phones you have, but you may need to have lights, you may need a good background, you may need a microphone. There's a ton more that goes into pre-recorded videos. The next benefit is mobility. So if you are someone that moves around a lot, maybe you travel, things like that, pre-recorded videos can prove to be a pain because you typically have some kind of set that you created in your home or in your office, right? And it's hard to pack that up with you. I used to try to take my ring light with me, and that's just a pain to travel with, versus when you do live stream, you can literally live stream from the pool, from the balcony, from the airport, which I've literally have done that in the airport. It's not fun, but you got the job done, right? So it really allows you to move around, and it's nice because how many of us have watched live streams of conferences? How many of us have watched live streams of our favorite influencers sitting with their friends and they end up talking about some really great stuff? It just allows you to consistently connect with your audience without the need to always have a set and have all of this heavy equipment with you. Now from the business end, the next reason why we definitely want to consider live streaming is that it's typically going to get you higher engagement. Live streaming has been around for a while, but it's still a really new concept. I've noticed that social platforms like Facebook, Instagram, even Twitter really push live stream videos a lot. They want people to watch our videos because it helps people to stay on their platforms longer. So live stream videos typically get higher engagement than pre-recorded. Now, this is not always the case, right? It can vary based on how large your audience is and how engaged your audience is, but oftentimes, because of the authentic nature of live streaming and how it is real time, it actually encourages people from a psychological perspective to want to be engaged, want to be involved, right? It's like how you would react to a sporting event if you were in the crowd watching it live versus watching it at home. Yeah, it's technically still live, but that energy is missing. It's not there. So that's one perk of live stream video. Perk is just real-time engagement. Our audiences love to interact with us. There is nothing like hearing someone that you admire say your name or shout you out or recognize your question, recognize your comment. And so that's just one good tip when you are live streaming, is to engage with your audience and bring them into the fun. That's something that your audience will never forget, and it will help to create brand champions and loyalists for your brand. Live stream video also drives sales. Over 52% of marketers in a recent survey have found that live stream video was their most profitable form of marketing. And I think that that's a brilliant number to consider, considering the cost of entry is super low. You don't have to spend a ton of money, if any, to get started in the live streaming arena. And the reason for that is actually my next benefit, is that live stream video builds the know, like, and trust factor faster with your audience. If your normal customer cycle is about 3 months, it can be shortened by more than 50% by leveraging live video. And the customer cycle is basically how long does it take somebody on average to buy from you, engage with you, get into your programs. The live stream video can shorten that. And of course, that number can get shortened even more by how aggressively you choose to do lives. If you decide to do it every day for the next month or two to build your audience, it's absolutely possible. Now, are there best practices you need to follow to actually make money from live stream? Yeah. But getting started will help you to start building your audience. So one really quick tip to start getting people into your live streams is to let them know you're going live, right? Go ahead and make some kind of nice little graphic that promotes your live streams. Give us 2 to 3 days, well, 1 to 2 days, don't say 2 to 3 days, 1 to 2 days notice of when you're going live and what you're going to be talking about. And that will help people get excited about it. And even if they can't join live, they know to look out for that replay. So one really small tip. In my coaching program, the Founder Circle, because I teach people how to sell with live stream, I actually give my clients live stream scripts, live stream prompts, and I actually give them a launch calendar for how to sell their programs. So if you're someone who wants to learn how to sell your high ticket coaching program, check out the private training linked in the description box for the Founder Circle. It'll talk to you a little bit more in depth about the various frameworks I cover in that program. And of course, we'll talk a little bit more about live streaming. Now let's talk about the benefits of pre-recorded video. So the first benefit is my personal favorite, which is the ability to batch create content. If you haven't seen my YouTube video of how I record 8 hours, or if you haven't seen my YouTube video of how I record a month's worth of YouTube videos in one day, I'm going to link that down for you below. But I batch create content for YouTube in my courses all the time. And it's nice because you can sit down once a month and get it done versus live streaming. It does require you to actually do it in the moment on a regular basis. Another benefit of pre-recorded video is that you can actually have a script. Now with live streaming, I do have outlines and talking points, but I rarely have a script because nobody wants to see you sitting there literally reading a script. But if you're new to video and you're really worried about fumbling your words, you may actually want to have that. So pre-recorded video actually allows you to have a script. It allows you to mess up and have as many takes as you want. And I do want to caveat, don't be afraid to mess up on live stream. People appreciate that authenticity. But for pre-recorded video, if that's something that's really a big pain point for you, something that you just don't want to deal with right now, pre-recorded video allows you to edit out those mistakes. It allows you to stop and start over. It allows you to shoot as many times as you need to. Pre-recorded video also allows you to have special effects. So you can add words on the screen, you can add sound effects, you can add music, you can incorporate B-roll, you can really create a movie if you want. So that's something else that's beautiful about it. And also you can take pre-recorded videos and you can stream them. There's features such as Facebook Premiere, right, where you can now stream pre-recorded videos. There's YouTube Premiere. So that's definitely an option that'll give you somewhat of a live streaming feeling, but also allows you to pre-record that content and heavily produce that content. Pre-recorded video, you can also repurpose it across platforms, and I found that repurposing pre-recorded videos works really well because of the quality of the video. You can still repurpose live streams, but if you are going to do that, you have to make sure that you have a really good camera. That's where you may want to upgrade a bit from just your phone to some kind of really nice webcam, because it can be a little bit grainy at times. So if you want to have higher quality micro content, then leverage your pre-recorded videos to create that would be awesome. And you can put that content over on Instagram TV, your Facebook page, Twitter. You can even create just shorter videos here for YouTube. So you have a range of options of how you can leverage pre-recorded video. It just really depends on your business goals. So what's my final say? Should you do live stream or should you do pre-recorded? My vote is number 1, live stream. I've seen so much ROI personally from live stream. Live streaming is what accounts for the bulk of my revenue in my coaching business. However, if you are afraid of video, if you know that you're really nervous, it starts to give you anxiety, I want you to start with pre-recorded. I want you to just get comfortable hearing your voice, seeing yourself on camera, and work your way up. That's actually how I started. When I was afraid of video, I started actually right here on YouTube. Now, granted, I did the most, and I kicked off with a live webinar on Google Hangouts back in the day, which was a mess, but after that, I committed to doing 30 days of branding videos here on YouTube. Those videos have since been privated. They're still up, but I privated those videos because some of the information is outdated, because I'm referencing platforms that don't exist anymore and features on social networks that don't exist anymore. So I went ahead and just hid those just because I don't want to give out bad information. But that's why I got started, and y'all, it was a mess. It was like I was holding the camera all weird, and I had a throwback digital camera. It wasn't about the quality or anything like that. It was really about me getting in the habit of hearing myself, seeing myself, and getting comfortable talking on camera. And that's allowed me to become what you see today, someone who can live stream really easy with next to no script, who can just talk freely to a camera, and who's not nervous about it anymore. So I want you to start off wherever it makes the most sense for you, but just do something. Take some kind of action. If you have any questions on this, make sure you comment down below so I can chat with you all in the comments. I love when you comment on my videos. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget the private training is linked in the description box. Check it out and let me know if you have any questions, okay? Talk to you soon. Bye.